Let me see what.
What?
Hey y'all.
Hello, everybody.
Woo wee. The conversations that we have before the show, Lord, it's kind of like therapy.
You gotta go like this. A1.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me do this
A1.
right now because
Yeah, we start.
y'all just was on my ass. Okay, on my ass. I did. I absolutely did. What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Purpose Over Pain podcast. We back. How many days? I mean, how many weeks? Man, like 3.
3.
Yeah, been 3. I know. But that's okay. We back. We back, and we got some shit to talk about.
Yes, we
It's
do.
some shit that has happened.
Yes.
And we gonna talk about it, and we gonna get in depth about it, and we gonna talk some shit. Misha, can you make sure you tag Lana, Quad, tag the crew, since they couldn't make it here.
I got
Um, the crew couldn't make it today. Some of the crew couldn't make it today, but they gonna join in. Um, they got shit going on. But we do have, as always, we have Tiff here. Yeah, Tony. We got Tiff. I'm tired too.
Well,
We got Tiff.
Hello.
And we got Big Mish. So we gonna jump right into it because literally it seems like shit is happening. It
There's
kind of
a lot
seems like
going on.
it's like a shit show.
oh my God.
Oh
There's a
my
lot going on.
goodness. So what I want to take it from probably like the extreme, the from the least extreme to the highest extreme.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, in my mind's eye.
Right.
So the first of which, we've had some good music that has come out so far. Um, I've been, as a music lover, a lover of all types of music. I have absolutely been in love these past couple of weeks because we got my boo thing, the only light skin that I love, Chris Brown, that came out. Misha like, nope,
We might have to follow him.
love him. Ooh.
Y'all can have him.
Then we've had
I'm tired of the banana
Jeezy
puddings.
that's come out.
I'm really tired of their ass now.
We've had Jeezy that has come out. Oh my goodness, that just put a thought in my head. Anyway, we've had Jeezy that's come out, which a lot of people were kind of tripping about that music because they're like, he not talking about slanging, and it was
What
kind of
was
like,
he talking about? I don't listen really to. I'm stuck in the '90s with my
Yeah.
music. I don't. I listen to. No. Mm-mm. Oh, I never listened to this. So what he talking about? Nothing much. Which is what?
Right.
What's that?
he not talking about slanging rocks, like
Is he talking about? Did he say anything about the marriage? The marriage?
I think he did. One of the songs, I forget what it's called, which is actually one of the songs that I really like. But he actually mentions Remy Ma and Papoose. But I think that it does have something to do with his divorce as well, because I read that, like, he said something to the effect of like a woman talking to a man crazy, or something like that. And that was actually one of the reasons why he decided to get divorced.
Oh.
So I'm always trying to put two and two together.
He
Facts.
said something, and I was just like, okay, right? So he
Mhm.
was like, well, I was gonna rap, but I'm 48 years old, so I don't got nothing to talk about like that.
That wasn't
No, that was
Jeezy.
He didn't say that?
That was Andre 3000.
Yeah, Andre 3000
Oh,
said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I seen that clip.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's valid. What would he talk?
Mhm.
I feel like he wasn't saying like everybody, but I
Mhm.
feel like he was speaking about himself
Mhm.
because his music was
Yeah.
so like, I don't even know what genre it was, but I feel like it was just its own genre. Like, if you know, you know.
Mhm.
He can't make that same music right now. Like
Yeah.
what he was
Right.
talking about, like his songs was like super lighthearted and fun,
Mhm.
and I don't know, it was just it was like its own era, and it it don't really fit with the time of music right now. Honestly, it wouldn't like it would sell, but it wouldn't do as good now as
But
it
then
did
shit,
back
like
then.
he said, he old. Shit.
Yeah, he can't. He ain't. We don't like the
But
way he
then,
moves.
but then you're right though. Like his, it would not fit. It would
Yes.
not like who would honestly purchase an Andre 3000?
A couple people would, but it might not be worth what he got to
That's
put
what I'm
into
saying.
production to get it
right,
done.
exactly, and it wouldn't. I don't think that it would. What you think?
I don't know. I mean, to say I don't have anything to rap about at 48, you know, I feel like,
I think he made.
If you
anything
like
that nobody
rap,
would
you like
care
rap.
about.
well, it just depends. Like, I mean, I think you create the art where you are. You know what I mean? It's not
Mhm.
necessarily about, and that's where we, I think, get mixed up and confused, is where we try to necessarily like taper around everybody's interest and creative interest, where, you know what, the reason why everybody rocks with certain people in the first place is because it was different.
Mhm,
They brought something out that came out that nobody else was doing.
mhm.
They brought something out that they had a different like lyrical style that, you know, was very creative.
Mhm.
And so I think I think, I don't know, where people get lost in their art is where they start trying to cater their art around what people used to like or what they
Yeah.
have been selling.
Mhm.
Where it's like, okay, listen, no, put out something unique. Put out something
Right.
about where you fit. I mean, even just with Andre 3000's Flute album, where it's like, okay, you putting out flute music. I mean, that's different. You're a rapper, you're
Mhm.
a lyricist,
Mhm.
but you're coming out with flute music.
But I think right. He said
exactly.
Like he's always been
Right.
an artist.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Even his cartoon, he was literally teaching.
Oh y'all, yeah,
music
y'all.
like-
That's Tone.
Mm.
He
No.
here.
Finally,
Right,
we only
finally.
been begging.
That's only because we had therapy beforehand, and
That's
I
true.
never
Always
left
have
the room.
therapy.
We didn't have therapy.
We
I would actually get
unhinged.
across the hall.
I need therapy every day.
Man, woosah.
Y'all got my number, so don't even act stupid. But no, it's because he's an artist, and I think people want you to be in a certain lane because that's how
Mhm.
you were introduced in that
Mhm.
lane. So
But
when
people
you
can
decide to
grow.
do something different, it
Mhm.
throws them off.
Mhm.
Prime example: Mary J. Blige has always been a singer.
Mhm.
Okay, that her whole fucked up relationship created some of the greatest music of all times, and a lot of people wanted her to just be a heartbroken bitch for the rest of her life.
Mm.
So when she decided to go out and actually make positive, uplifting music that was internalizing her, which was the Mary album,
Mhm.
people wasn't fucking with
Shit,
her.
and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I want to hear. Yeah, I want to hear fine.
I
I want to hear. Oh, I'm not gonna cry.
I was just listening to that.
I'm like,
Right, but she
You can
can't
feel it
be-
though. That's
Yeah.
fine.
right. You can, but she can't keep making that kind of
That's
music
true.
if she's
Mhm.
not
That's true.
feeling
Mhm.
Exactly.
that kind of emotion
Mhm.
anymore. And at the end of the day, you don't want a person to constantly always be
True.
in that place anyway.
Mhm.
You eventually,
You want them
damn
to
bitch, do
evolve.
you ever have a good day?
Exactly.
And that's basically what ends up happening. So when she completely went away from that music because her life completely changed, a lot of us was like, we didn't care about it until we started being in the dancery, and then we still don't know where the fuck that is.
For the holleration.
Right. Then we was like, okay, bitch, you having a good time.
Right,
now. So
right.
We here now.
Right.
Even when she was rapping on a few of her tracks, people was like, what is she doing? Like, this is what she feels like doing.
Right.
This is her. She's an artist.
Yeah.
But I think also too is that it's a kind of like a culture shock for us. And I'm gonna say us too because I listened to it and I was just kind of like, okay. But it's a culture shock because it's literally two very opposite ends of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so like people probably like, what the hell? But like, have y'all not seen him traipsing through Asia somewhere with this goddamn flute? Like he looked
No.
like one of the goddamn elves. Like, oh my dead ass. He looked like one
I
of
don't
these
be-
elves. Like I didn't think that he was gonna come in and come in, you know what I'm saying?
Do that.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Like none of that shit. Yeah, like you
That's
know what I'm
my song. He
saying?
do got some hits though.
Yeah, he does, and he's creative,
Especially
and he's
that Players
wacky,
Anthem. That's
you
my
know,
shit.
and
Yeah,
he's Gemini
that-
gang. You know what I'm
Oh, is
saying?
he?
He's gang.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
So
So
he like
and he's
it is what it is.
He's a creative,
He
and
is.
so I really feel like, I mean, and if you look at just Gemini artists as a whole, I mean, you just just to name a few, you got Andre 3000, you got Kanye West, you got
Oh,
Prince. I
didn't
mean,
know Kanye West was a Gemini. He's
Kendrick
crazy.
Lamar. You know, I mean, they always
I
have
know
like
Rihanna,
these,
Pisces, and Janae Aiko.
Period.
Look, and you always have like these concepts and
Mhm.
you know a different art inception that they want
Yeah.
they want to bring
Mhm.
to you know their piece, and so it's just I don't know, it's really different,
Mhm.
and I really feel like people should bring the art from where they are. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you have artists like Adele, you know, and she was going through some kind of heartbreak, and she
That's
brought
my
like
girl,
the best
too.
And
art.
that is my
Woo!
favorite
The
album
best
by her.
album.
See, I don't
21.
Rolling through the
So-
deep. Ooh, I was
I don't
deep.
really-
You know,
down.
even if you get past Rolling the Deep, you just listen to the rest of the album.
Mhm.
It is literally an ode to I did all I can to save this relationship.
Facts.
Mhm.
And she literally thanked her husband when she got the 19 Grammys that she got for that album, but she did hope that he found better.
Mm.
Macklemore album, The Heist. We all hated the thrift shop song, right? But if you stop and you go back and you listen to that album outside of that, it is a beautiful album. Should it have beaten Kendrick? Probably not. But if it came out during a different year, it would have deserved the Grammy it got because he had songs about dealing with the fact that society looked at gays a certain way because he had a gay uncle. It dealt with the fact of a song he called Neon Cathedral, where it's easier for a person to go to a bar anytime than it is to go to church to get healed. He had actual songs on there about
was real
dealing with
shit.
life. That was real shit,
Mhm.
which is why I respected that album. I still listen to that album to this day. But with Andre, it's the same thing. Like I said on my post, he told y'all don't need a rap album. You motherfuckers need to heal. So let's go ahead and
No,
do
for
this
real.
at
Let's do a
435
little
hertz.
meditation.
Come on,
And
When
then
you do your yoga,
literally,
turn that
that's
shit
what
on.
he did.
Turn what on?
catch us healing.
The Andre 3000.
I heard about that
Turn the
hurt
shit
shit,
on,
but
lay
I
down
don't
in
know.
your
what
bed,
the
turn
fuck-
the lights off, and I
That's not
guarantee
for
you're
that.
gonna be in a better
You
place.
said the hurt shit.
Oh, they be saying that shit. Turn on the music that's like a certain amount of hertz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the frequency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you was talking about. Like, put that on when you talking about put on the Andre 3000 playing a flute when I'm doing yoga.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's what it's the
Have you listened to-
meditation.
have
Like
you-
it
No,
First of all-
my yoga's lady we got our own vibe going with
You
the
got
meditation.
trap yoga and shit.
Actually, I don't. I
No,
do
she
a
don't.
boho yoga. She does yoga in the wild at various different places.
That explains why you so fucking aggressive.
She's
You out
she
here
don't-
channeling the
Look.
fucking wild animals in you.
Man, I am aggressive. I'm an acquired taste like truffle butter or something.
You know what?
I'm
I
not
know
for
we.
everybody.
I know
Okay,
we-
so there's two. What type of truffle butter?
The
there's
nasty
two.
one.
Oh, period.
Like if you don't like it, you don't like
Look,
it.
that's
bitch.
why you my bitch though, because I'm like,
They say which one? The
which
nasty
one?
one.
Which
bitch.
one, girl?
The nasty one. The one that everybody be like, that shit nasty. That's
Shit
the
is
one.
nasty, fam.
See, look, the right people like it though.
Nasty, fam. Chill out.
Okay, that was good though. Okay, so the next thing, the next thing that has taken place is okay. So Megan and Party.
No Megan slander will be tolerated.
I'm gonna slam the fuck out
Because
of
I am the Hottie's vice president. And she is innocent until proven guilty. She ain't did nothing and Party is lying.
So
He-
who's lying though?
Party.
Because somebody is lying.
I think Party, if she said he was getting his dick sucked in the bed, he was. And I believe.
But I don't. But really, honestly, I
I mean,
don't.
no,
really
he don't
think
seem like
he's-
that type of guy.
Yeah, I don't
did
think
seem like
he's
he loved
lying
her a lot.
though. Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but
Did you-
it seems like
I've heard bits and pieces about this story. I mean,
I think it might be. I think Party. Realistically though, like I love Megan for real as an artist. That's like my
Mhm.
girl.
I do too.
I was listening to Megan like when she was just doing ciphers. Me and my
Mhm.
sisters was listening to her. But anyways, based off of both sides, I think I don't know why Party sound more believable to me.
Because I think that's
I
a
don't know.
man
Because we
that's
know-
hurt.
because we know the industry first of all.
Yeah.
We know
I
the
guess,
industry.
and I feel like it's never a man that comes out and be like, "Look, this bitch was really cheating on me."
Yeah, because he said some real shit.
Let me
Like
pull up the
just
lyrics
listening
the
to
song.
it.
Hold on,
Okay,
pull
yeah.
up the lyrics.
Like he pulled up some real shit. Like I was listening, I was ironing, I was like, oh, okay. You know, like, so I don't know. She gonna pull up the lyrics. But so how do y'all feel about like social media and like all of this, like everybody's airing everybody out?
I love it.
I know it do
You
give
love
tea
it from the
though.
perspective of an individual who
Yes, who
is-
want the information?
who's
If it
looking
was
in.
me, I would hate it. But that's why I don't tell nobody. Like in real life, very few people know like my actual real business. So
and
nobody.
they all in this room. Minus two.
Yes. Yeah. So honestly,
See, I have
nobody
mixed
can
feelings
air
about
me
that.
out. And I feel
What?
like I'm like an open book person. So it's like if somebody do air me out, my personality is just like, okay, and either I did it or I
Either
didn't.
I did it or I didn't.
It's like
Right.
what you want to talk about it, what you gonna do about it. You don't like it, I don't give a fuck. That's just my overall
Oh, my mama, you
personality.
aggressive today, fam.
Am I?
You are. You are.
You know why?
I know.
Let me go.
It's too late. You sent the email.
Damn, Tom.
The show opened with her saying that she sent the email.
It did.
I didn't know you said that was on the air.
I clearly
Okay, and
said
I
I'm
did,
starting the
so
show. You
I
heard
will
the
send the
countdown,
email.
the intro, and
I sent a
everything.
letter.
Look, case in point.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody air me out. Don't try to email. I sent the email. Act up. I sent a letter.
I didn't even say the email. I just said
Act
you sent
up.
the
I
email.
was-
It could have been a job.
I will come down there to the receptionist. Go get him. Let me
Calm down.
stop. Okay. Anyways,
Thoughts
Megan
and
the
views
Stallion.
by
What
this
you think,
So-
Megan? I mean,
The thoughts and views by this
I'm
ignorant
done.
child over here
wrap it up. Like
Don't-
the TikTok. I'm done. Take me off the show.
don't reflect nothing over here.
I feel the same way.
Okay.
Okay, come
So
on.
I have mixed feelings about this, you know. So I feel like everything doesn't need to be on Facebook, right?
Mhm.
Or not Facebook, but everything doesn't need to be on social media. Everything doesn't need to be aired. I mean, I think we have taken, you know, social media as a diary or as a journal. We just everything. We spill everything out. We show everything, and so it's just like there's nothing left to, you know, the mystery and to the imagination. Everything, you know. But then on the other hand, it's like, okay, if you look at the situation, it could depend, because what if you have this man who's cheating, who's messing up with people, whatever. You air him out, and it's like, oh, okay, well, guess what? He has a wife. He got a girl. Like, he's been doing dirt, you know. So, I mean, it's a couple ways to look at it, you know. I mean, people that's getting aired out, it's like, okay, well, yeah, you know, you putting certain things out there so that it's like, okay, well, maybe you think twice before mess with this person, or you know what you're dealing with when you're
Right.
messing with this person, or
I think like the thing for me is that because I've never been the type of person that get back. Like, I don't have to get back at you. Like, I don't, like, I'll just leave you alone. Like, that's get back enough.
at least not. I'm not publicly where I'm gonna make a fool out of myself. If I get back, because I get my revenge,
and that's what it is. Because
You know?
I feel like, so now at this point, you done publicly aired this person out for their faults that they were doing while you were actually still in the relationship with them.
And
So
9
how
times
does
out
that
of
make
10,
look
you gonna
you?
still deal with this person.
Yeah. So I, you know,
So
I
what you doing all this for?
No, I keep my L's
You know,
in the back pocket.
and now it depends, because it's like, okay, now
Right.
that's what I'm saying. So it's
Right.
like, okay, well, now what's your purpose for doing all this?
Right.
Now what's the end goal?
Exactly. So now what?
You know, okay, so now you aired all this dirty laundry out. Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
he cheating, he do me, he doing all this. Okay, he got a wife, he doing all this. Okay, blah blah blah. But
Right.
then you still with him? Or you gonna leave him? Or you gonna what? What was your purpose in exposing this person?
I have the lyrics.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
I was reading them like, oh my God, damn.
Yeah, I told you.
So, verse 1. Look, you talk shit about Kellen, shit about Jayla, Darren. You talk shit about everybody except for the person in the mirror that's staring. You talk shit like you Keisha, then cry like a Karen. Fuck awards that you won, money you got, clothes that you wearing. A whole lot happened in these last 2 years, but this is the part you sharing. I just wish you tell the whole truth. When you was going through shit, how I hold you, it's gonna be okay. That's what I told you. I was the realest nigga you was close to, and that's for real. The people that you love don't love you. The people that love you don't know you. I loved you out loud. I was vocal. Got lipo, then started posting gym pics.
Somebody brought that up.
I didn't know she had lipo
I didn't
A
either.
lot of people. That's the whole thing.
because she be saying she.
But that's the thing. Like, she's not the only woman that does it. I've seen a lot
I
of
don't know
women
why.
who
Just
would
But
who get life or who get work done, and then they'll go hide for a little time, and
Yeah.
then start showing up at the gym taking photos to pretend like I've been working out. I worked to get here. So she's not the only person. It's just that
Ooh.
because she got money, she can get a good quality.
What's
lipo
up, Lana
job
Boo?
done, and you wouldn't know.
Right. Lana said, he said, I'm not talking to Meg the Stallion. I'm talking to Meg the person. Yeah, I missed that part when he said that.
yeah. So he's saying like I'm not talking to
Yeah.
Meg the Stallion, like the
The
artist.
entertainer.
He's not
Mhm.
I'm talking to
Meg
you,
Thee Stallion,
bitch.
He's talking to
Yeah.
Megan.
Same nigga that
Woo.
you did all the tags for the beats. You let that nigga tag, let him beat. He talking about ain't that DJ Mustard that be on here with her? That be at the beginning of what DJ said, shut the fuck up. Went on TV and lied to Gayle King. Had me beefing with niggas you know you was fucking. Man. It's a lot of I would say
Yes,
it's just
Lana.
it's different for a man to come out and say these things because it's like men don't really speak up. So I feel like when they
Exactly.
do speak up, it's definitely something to listen to.
Mhm.
Not saying that it's all the way right, but I think it's definitely something to listen to
Yep.
because most men, it's like, especially if you wrong and you being accused of cheating and you know you cheating, you really ain't gonna say too much of shit. You're gonna let her
And
get
just
it
keep
out
it moving.
and keep it moving. But for you to go and is he even a rapper? Like, what do he really make?
I don't
music?
know.
thought he was a
I
basketball
didn't
player.
know who he was. Who is he?
What do he do? Party? Is he really like make? Do he make music? Do you know?
Who is he?
Is party like
Is he a producer or
he a
something?
music maker?
Who is he, Lana?
I've never heard that nigga come out.
Nah, you
What
never
is
heard of
Party?
Party?
Me either.
Never.
I don't know who he is.
I didn't either. Till
She was
this.
like dating him.
I know,
You're
but
right,
I didn't
but
know.
who is he though?
I don't
Like,
know.
what
I
does
think
he do?
I think he's a producer. I
I don't
Oh,
know,
he's
but-
an American rapper and songwriter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's it. He's an American rapper and
What
songwriter.
you do? Go Wikipedia? now?
Yes,
Right.
actually, I did.
That's
Yeah,
how they
period.
explain first.
But oh, sister said he's a rapper. Hey, sissy. But yeah, I've never heard of him. Like, I don't know. He has a pretty nice voice though. I can't
he's-
say that.
He's tall. He got a nice stature,
He do look good.
and he seems like a really nice guy.
And yeah,
Like
and-
when him and Megan was together, and even the way that he treats like the new girl that he with, Jada
Mhm.
Kingdom, it seems like he is just like a nice guy
Yeah.
to be with.
and that hurt. Oh, that's
And
so
it sucks
messed
that
up.
if she just accused him of cheating because it's like I feel like I kind of almost honestly feel like it was a jab because the song and the allegations of why they broke up, they had been broken up.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was seen publicly
And
with
then
Jada the Kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
and then the song came out.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like honestly, maybe I don't know the real reason for their breakup because we thought it was cheating.
What you think, Boo? Because you the captain of the Meg. Didn't she just say that?
I mean, I'm
Right.
saying, I don't know. I had to do
What
some
you?
research.
Yeah,
so I can see what
yeah.
really happened.
You
But
know,
I don't know. I want to know the real reason for the breakup because it wasn't cheating. Maybe he broke up with her because it seemed like he the one broke up with her. He moved on, and she Meg the Stallion. Like who's fuck's gonna leave Meg the Stallion? Come on now.
He did.
And then you pop out with a new bitch that's just as fine and just as popping.
That's that get
And
back.
now everybody looking at me like, what happened? Did he leave you?
What
for
up?
her,
What
or
up?
Or what? Or what?
What up, Gwat? What you think?
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really have an opinion about them. I just feel like whatever
that shit happened.
whatever. I mean, yeah. Especially if hey, and then you know what I like though. I like that she put her pain into or her emotion into art.
But if she lying, it don't mean shit.
I mean.
That don't mean a motherfucking thing. I mean, like really, honestly, like let's just keep it real though. Like we can say, oh, this, if I came to an art show and I told you, I said, bitch, look what I did.
What?
I painted something,
Oh my God.
bitch, and I'm selling it, and it's $500. Bitch, I ain't paid a motherfucking thing. And
But
I
I
know
mean-
that I didn't paint it. And I'm seriously lying. And I'm praying on the fact that because that's my best friend and my best friend paints, so I know that she's going to be excited
Yes.
that I painted something.
I would.
So you know what I'm saying? So if you're lying and you're lying and you're involving your craft or you're involving something that you love, your craft now means not a motherfucking thing.
And not even just that, I feel like also because of the platform that she has.
She ain't called nobody in the goddamn bed,
Um,
Lana.
I feel like the platform that she has just with her fans, like
Mhm.
I feel like celebrities with airing out each other or other people, they do have to be careful with that because they
Mhm.
fans are like fan clubs and stands are a very real thing. Like
Yeah.
people before she had made the song, once Cardi was pictured or seen with the girl, her fans had already automatically assumed
Absolutely.
that it was that girl. Then when she made the song, she didn't make it clear that it was not that girl.
Mhm.
So that even put more fuel into the fire. And then the girl was getting harassed and shit like that.
Mhm.
So I
Right.
feel like in a way, Cardi's response was not only like to clear his name, but to kind of take up for who he now in a relationship with. Because like
Mhm.
we all know, Cardi B fans, Megan Thee Stallion fans, Nicki
they
Minaj
are
fans.
nuts.
Okay, they can go crazy
Mhm.
sometimes.
Mhm.
So it can be a lot.
Cause
And
them
I
the
just
top
think
girls, them the
yeah,
it girls,
right. So I
Mhm.
think it could be a lot, and I think they definitely have to be cautious with their influence
right.
for sure.
That's true. I if I feel like maybe if she took the time to like, just because I understand, I don't know if
She
she took
full
the
of
time to
shit.
put it in. You think so?
I think.
Are you
she's full
saying
of
you
shit.
if you
If-
think if she took the time to put it in a rap that it got to be true?
I think so. At least a
No,
little
they
bit.
play
She
games with
might
that
have-
shit
but
all the
she
time.
might
Half
have-
these raps ain't true.
It might be.
Do you
not
do you
true,
do you remember
but-
what Nicki Minaj said about Future?
Yes,
Is that he rap about all these drugs that
and
he
he ain't
takes and
so
he ain't
nan took
none of
nan.
it.
Well, yeah, in that aspect, yeah. I mean, and it's a lot of that.
But he
going
got a
on.
little bouncy and shit.
Right.
I like when he be talking
I
about
don't like
bitches
his
and
It's
shit.
a
ugly
lot of
ass.
that, but
He need to take care of
I
them
kind of I
kids.
like when he be talking about bitches and shit. But you know what I'm saying, like
Would you like a
morally,
nigga
no.
like that?
but
But
she kind of specific.
fuck that. I could be a specific ass liar. Let's move on because Meg the Stallion is fucking lying. I don't believe what she say. Like I don't understand. And Lana, no, I don't know. However, I think that she lying. I think that there's a little bit of truth that's not to it. I mean, of course, because of the fact, like you said, when a man says something and listening to that man rap that verse and you can hear the hurt in his voice. That nigga was hurt.
But
That's what I
listen,
said. I was saying
one
I
thing
was
that I-
ironing. That
didn't I
nigga was
just-
hurt.
Didn't I just tell you that's the type of emotional pain I be wanting to inflict? Go make a song about me. Let the world know.
Oh my mama. But he definitely, yeah, like he
Feel
definitely
that
was
she
hurt.
fucked his head up.
Yeah.
Period. City girls up 1,000. Fuck it. It's
Oh,
fuck girl fall anyways. Get it.
fuck girl fall. What it's gonna be for winning?
You think?
We'll think
I have
about
one
it. We'll
next
get to
week.
okay. I have one next week. We'll put that on the doc.
Mhm.
Next topic. So what else happened? Like I said, it's so
Keke
much
Palmer got her ass
bullshit.
kicked. Keke
Okay,
Palmer was
that's
in the
not funny.
domestic
That's not
violence
funny.
relationship.
It's not funny, but Misha.
Keke Palmer was in a real bad situation. My good sister got caught up.
So y'all think she lied about Tori too?
Listen, Tori, yep. I ain't gonna lie. That whole situation, I really want somebody to
I think
really
that
break that down.
there's some non-truths.
I think Kelsey
in
shot
that.
her.
I think there's absolutely some non-truths
I think Kelsey
in the
shot her.
Tory story. Somebody shot somebody, but it wasn't Tory. But yes, Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer
She
was
been getting dusted and disgusted. And
Mm.
and my good
by the
sis,
banana pudding.
Let me tell
One
And-
of them banana pudding color man. I told y'all, the banana pudding color man. One thing is known about light skinned men, they can't control their emotions good. I have yet to run into
Look,
like
look,
one of
look, my
them
sister right here, 100%.
one of them.
She
vanilla,
already know.
one of them vanilla friends, them vanilla mans. Okay, they be on them colors and lighter. You watch them, like to put the hands on you. They get mad. They don't know how to talk about it. But that is upsetting. Like I saw some.
Yeah.
I know you saw some of the stills. I don't know if you saw, but they actually released some of the still images from her security system that caught some of the abuse, and it did look very. It was a very scary situation.
Yeah.
Like she was balled up on the couch. He was like had her like this, and she was like this on the couch, and then he was dragging her up the stairs. So it definitely looked very scary. And just reading the stuff that
Yeah.
she said, where like he would smash her phone and then like leave her stranded, which is very dangerous for somebody of her caliber. You know what I'm saying? And like hit her and stuff when she would try to show him pictures of her where she felt like positive about her body from having a baby. And stuff like that. So I think it's very sad, especially because knowing her past, she don't really say
Yeah.
too much about her personal life in the media. So I feel like how all this came out is just very sad.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep it real. Like she's irritated me in the past. And I mean like Keke Palmer literally used to make my ass itch. Like I couldn't watch nothing with her. Like I just used to be like, she just do too much. She was like wanted like her and Summer Walker was like one of them celebrities like where Summer Walker, bitch, you look like you need to go and take a bath. Like I don't know. It's just something about her that I just I don't know. But Keke Palmer, I felt that she used to just always just do too much. Like she was a force. Like you like tone it down. You know what I'm saying? Just a tad. But I started to actually like her because of like her outspokenness, because I think that at some point like I'm kind of like her. Because I am very outspoken and sometimes I can probably do too much. And so I don't give a damn. So I'm like, she don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Let that be little good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she funny as shit?
I love her.
Like that one video I got saved in my phone. Like, what is it? One thing that you wish from a guy that you never had? And she was like, have a real conversation with a real nigga. Because these niggas fake. So yeah,
she is hilarious.
Yeah,
I love Keke Palmer.
Yeah, she's definitely growing on me. Definitely. Hey Tan, she's definitely growing on me. Like, and she's a mom, and I absolutely like loved the way that she handled that situation with Usher.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, it was
But
hilarious.
now I understand why she was taunting him. She's tired. And it could have been a cry for help, like trying to bring like attention to her situation or just more attention to her because she felt like without outright screaming like he doing something to me, like let me do something else that's outside of my norm that will put a spotlight on me. So we're at least people paying attention so that if something does happen, at least people are looking. Because you got to think before the Usher thing, wasn't nobody talking about Keke Palmer?
Her. Yeah.
Wasn't nobody checking for her or even looking and seeing if she was still alive. Like I know I wasn't. I knew she had the baby, but I just assumed she was somewhere being a mom happy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was going on.
Yeah.
And like you could imagine her family, who know? Well, her mom said that they knew what was going on. And that's another thing. I don't know how people family do it. Because if my sister or anybody in my family came and told me that their significant other is putting their hands on them, you can't tell me shit to keep me off their ass. You should never told me they was beating your ass because now I'm finna beat their ass. And if you try to stop me, I'm finna beat you up.
A lot of times though, you have they're protecting their partner. Even
no, I know that, but
know?
I'm saying once you come out and tell me,
and tell
like,
somebody,
that's what I'm saying. Like if my sister, like it's different if you my sister and you protecting your guy and I have no idea. But the moment you sit me down and be like, hey, when he get upset, he go upside my head. Oh, we on the way. And then if you try to stop me at that point, then like I'm gonna beat your ass too again because you ain't learning. And I'm finna go beat his ass. It's like it's nothing that could keep me off of somebody that's hurt my family. That's the thing that I don't understand when it comes to like domestic violence situation. Like it's different if your family is not aware. But for a family to come out and be like, oh, we knew this was going on and she wouldn't leave him, like, oh, she wouldn't leave him. He would have left her then. He would have just disappeared. We would have woke up And he would have been like, "Oh, he's gone, girl. I don't know what he left a message and ran off with Maria.
They'll say he's gone, girl.
I don't know. It's a blessing in disguise."
Right.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Hey, Kia.
Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, boo. She said domestic violence is such a tricky thing. It really is. Like mentally, you have to think about like there's so
Mhm.
many components that go
Mhm.
into. You have the mental aspect of it, you know, where it's like, okay, you know, this person, where it's like, okay, yeah, they really do love this person, and they really have, you know, they may have kids with this person, so they may be thinking about the fallout, where it's like, okay, I can't just leave this person and walk away and just not have anything to do with him anymore because
Right.
we have children together,
Right.
and I'm tied in with this,
Mhm.
I'm tied in with that, and
Mhm.
so like the separation is super complicated
And scary.
is and scary.
And
And then
scary,
when you
right.
have somebody who is, you know, intimidating you in
Yes.
that
Right.
way, you know, physically
Yeah.
Right.
and emotionally,
Right.
And possibly
and mentally,
financially. Yeah.
you know, and just that, absolutely
Mhm.
financially. It's
Mhm.
like, okay, well, hold on,
Mhm.
let me think twice before I call the police because
Yep.
guess what? If
Yep.
you put me out, I'm not gonna have nowhere to stay, and then
Yeah.
my kids are gonna my
Yeah.
kids are gonna have a dad, and we got to figure this out, and
Mhm.
visitation, and it's a whole thing.
It seems like it's more problems
It's-
to solve.
yeah.
This
You
one
know what I
problem.
mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to, you know,
But girl, we
everything.
gonna figure it out.
Yeah, and
Yes.
so like this was one thing that this is so and I wanted to save this until I got to our last topic. But like this is something that really disturbs me about pretty much every topic that we touched so far. And people say, "Oh, well, y'all be so concerned about celebrity lives and blase skip and da da da." But then when you think about it, um, these situations that we're talking about happen in everyday life.
Yeah, they real
You know what
life.
I'm saying? Like there are women that are going through these things, and then another thing that really, especially with this Kia. Who just said, oh, Kia? I'm
Oh,
sorry. I'm
okay.
looking at child. Especially with this Kiki thing, is that when the Usher situation took place, right?
Yeah.
There were so many men that were so gung ho and was like, oh, you know, she
Tryna
you
be
know,
up
she's
in-
showing too much. She shouldn't have never wore that dress and blase skip and da 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 da, and she was so bogus and da da da. However, when it comes out, like I literally sat and watched the post. No lie. I had time that day. I didn't comment or nothing, but I literally just watched the post. Like I would go back and forth and look at it and look at the comments and particularly pay attention to the comments from the men and recollect those same men that made comments on the post about her at the Usher concert. And it disturbed me so much because there were so many excuses as to why she was saying what she said, why she was continuous, why did she just now say something, why did she say something, why didn't she get away, why didn't she you know, and one person in particular, like I'm glad that I unfriended his ass because he constantly says these things, and like folks, I just want to punch you in your fucking face.
What do you say?
Like he just, you know, you in a domestic violence situation, why do you stay with the situation and blah blah blah, like just making it so much like it's a situation like so accusatory to
Yeah.
the victim.
And it's like
and
it's
not
not a situation
understanding.
nobody wants to be in.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's
And then y'all jump right on the
victim.
victim
Yeah.
and not saying why this nigga put his hands on a
this female.
woman.
Right.
Yeah,
Period.
or
Right.
anybody.
I don't
Period.
give a fuck.
Let's
You know
start
what I'm
there.
saying?
Right.
Yeah, like
That's the
let's
real
start
issue.
there.
The issue is not the lack of speaking up or lack of leaving; it's the lack of somebody's inability to control their emotions.
Yes. Yes. Like have you ever got knocked upside your head?
And I
like
don't think it's premature for people. Like honestly, you really shouldn't speak on a victim's actions or anything. If you've
Yeah.
never been in a domestic violence situation, whether it's mental, physical, emotional, or financial, if you've never been in a situation where somebody been doing stuff like that to you, then you are you don't
This is
have a
good topic.
right
We
to
should probably
speak
talk
on.
about this.
Yeah.
You don't have a right to speak on how a victim maneuvers their situation when they decide to speak
Yeah.
up, if they decide to speak up,
Exactly.
Seriously.
because you don't know how that shit feels. Like
Mhm.
that shit is different.
Yeah. And a lot of people say, you know, oh, I'll never do this. If I was in this
Mhm.
situation,
Yes.
I'll go upside his head. I'll leave. I'll do
Yeah.
this, whatever.
But
But it's
until
like, if
you
you've never
there,
been there,
you
you
say
know,
it.
and Kia
Mhm.
said, she said domestic violence, the most dangerous time is when a woman leaves. That's
Mhm.
true, because it's like, you know what, you trying to pack
You
your
don't
stuff up, you trying to
know.
get out of this house, and it's
Yeah.
like he's trying to kill you now. Because it's like,
Mhm.
okay, you know,
Mhm.
a lot of these situations that we've heard of when women
Yeah.
end up getting killed, it's because she's trying to leave a DV situation. You know,
Yeah.
Not even that, and I think a lot of people tend to forget about this as well. Is even if you get out the situation, the constant thought in the back of your head is, "What if he finds? Me?
yeah,
Yep.
What if he
absolutely.
can
Yep.
still get here? What if you're still in the
Yep.
constant fear,
Yep.
even
Mhm.
when you're away from the situation in regards to it, because this person has not stopped thinking about you
Mm-hmm.
in one shape or form.
Yep.
So you do always have that fear, and that's even more crippling
Mhm.
than the fact of actually being there.
Right.
For
Because
real.
at least when you're there, and I don't condone people staying in DV situation,
Mhm.
but in the mindset of a lot of people, as long as I'm here, I can control the narrative.
Yep.
I know when he's here. I know when he's
Mhm.
not here. I know how to move
Right.
things around to
Yep.
protect myself. I know how to
Mhm.
speak and be okay. But
Mhm.
now that I'm not there anymore,
I have
I don't
no
know.
more
I have no
control.
idea where he is, what
Yeah,
he's doing, how
yeah.
he's moving. So now
Mhm.
it literally overwhelms you of what is he gonna do.
Absolutely.
You'll never feel safe unless you know for a fact he's either in jail or he's dead.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep, absolutely. And just the thought of, you know, like, and as somebody who has been in a relationship before where, you know, we was fighting. I'm not even gonna say we was fighting. Like, that nigga was knocking me upside my head at a couple times. This ain't recently. This ain't recently. And it ain't, I ain't know you then. Look, we should don't play that shit. But you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like, it wasn't even, you know, like continuously or, you know, nothing
Yeah.
like that, but it don't even fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What matters is that it happened.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And so nobody understands, you know, when you're actually in a situation, you say something to somebody and not out of, you know, for whatever reason, they haul off and they smack you.
Right.
What? You know what I'm saying? But I love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, it did not take it until, you know, when I had my child. And I was like, I didn't grow up like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something like I'm not going to allow my kid to grow up like this,
Mhm.
seeing his mama get smacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way, no how. You know, and then there was still like, there wasn't a fear like after I left him, like, get the fuck on. Like, my fuckers was real strong
Mhm.
back then. Like, it was like, get the fuck on, because this is my baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to raise my baby like this. But everybody has their different levels that they can take,
Right.
what they
And-
can't take.
Yeah. Everybody's
And,
situation
yeah,
is
I
different.
tried
Like,
now.
if they able to, like Tiff was saying, like some people are like 100% financially dependent,
Mhm.
or even if they not financially
And we
dependent,
talked about pretty
they
privilege.
not in a position where they can just, like, if it's somebody who's like been with their husband for years and they got multiple kids, like
Mhm.
they
They
can't
can
just
pack
up and
up and go.
leave. You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Finding a house and cars and stuff like that. That's hard. Schools for children. That is hard. And it's an
Yeah.
easier task. It's easier said than done when
Right.
you're on the outside looking in. And it's like,
Yeah.
why you can't just leave? Like, how would you feel if somebody said you should just pack up
Just
and
uproot
leave
yourself.
right now with
And
everything
then
on your back?
You got the whole custody
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I
then
mean?
because,
you can't just
yeah.
leave with people
Yeah.
with this
When you
many
have kids, yeah.
and, you know, I mean, even if and unfortunately, even if he is abusive, you have to prove that, and
Yeah.
then, you know, get
Yep.
that paper trail with the
Mhm.
restraining
And-
orders and all that.
Yep. And you know, it's so, and I was just looking too, and I was just like, these comments are the reason why there's so many men. Like, why y'all asking why you just ain't leave? You know what I'm saying? Why you just ain't leave? Do you understand that there's probably somebody that is reading this right now and is, number one, triggered as fuck
Mhm.
by what you are saying, and then number two is literally sitting in that same situation.
Yep.
You know what
Trying
I'm
to leave,
saying?
wishing they
And
could
and
leave.
they're
Mhm.
hearing what you're saying. So, you know, But like my favorite movie, I think that like one of my favorite movies, Enough. I
was
love-
thinking
I
about that.
absolutely
I
love-
do too, especially when she
absolutely
get the
love-
beating
Yes.
his ass.
Ooh, honey.
I absolutely love it. I don't give a
Listen.
fuck if I was on TV, baby.
I will
If
watch
that comes on
that.
TV, I'm stopping and I'm
Yes.
watching it every
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Now that
Get
leads me
Mm.
to the part that really hurt my heart.
Main event.
Really, really hurt my heart this week.
Oh,
If you know me, you know that I love me some Diddy.
she love her some brother love.
I love some brother love.
brother love whooping on some ass.
and
And a whole more other kinky shit too.
Yes.
He's a freaky one.
So
I just wish he get some people that's consenting.
yeah, like
There's a lot of people out there that would do it.
I am
Okay, and he
so
got some money.
yeah.
He do got
Just a
people
little
that
bit.
consent.
Yeah.
Here's the
No,
thing.
I'm saying
He does have people that consent to it. They just don't fucking talk about it because they consented.
So
And,
you,
and because
saying
they
she
have an
cons-
NDA.
So okay, so wait, so y'all saying that? Are we saying that Cassie was okay? Wait, let's be clear because I'm confused. Let's go around the table.
Cassie is the
Let's go
first
around the
of many.
table and say, was she a victim, or is she a bitter, willing participant?
Mm.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Yep.
She was a bitter, willing participant during the time of the act, but now as time gotten,
She
has
probably
gone
didn't realize
on,
she could get as much as
now
she
when
could.
look, I don't even think it's about that. I
No,
don't even think it's about that. I think it is about money, and I think she knew this is the way she could get it. But I'm not taking away from the fact that she didn't go through the shit she went through.
Mm-hmm.
I think when she was doing it, she was young, she was naive, she knew what Diddy could do for her. Diddy was grooming her in so many words, introducing her to some new stuff, and then probably presented to her like, well, this is just the way things go in this industry or this level of where you at. Or if you want to reach this type of greatness, stick by me, I'll get you there. And now you're finding yourself in places and spaces that's wild as fuck.
Yep.
Now, sexual abuse can be abused if the abuser is not looking at it as a sense of enjoyment. Because you got BDSM, which is clearly sexual abuse,
Yep.
but it's
It's
consensual.
It's consensual.
And at the time, it
Yeah.
could have been consensual. At the time, it could have been she could have been okay with it. At the time, it could have been, well, I'm new to this, so I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I love this man, so I'm going to go ahead and give him whatever he wants. And then years later, she looked back and was like, this nigga abused the fuck out of me. I wasn't into that. I never liked it. I was never down for it.
damn. I didn't know you could go back and sue on some shit like that though.
Yeah.
You can.
Bill Cosby,
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you can.
R. Kelly.
Mm.
Yeah.
But that's different because those are I feel like
Well, R.
her
Kelly's
case is like a
situation,
civil
'cause they were
case. Those are
younger.
criminal cases. He wasn't gonna go to jail. She wanted to sue him for money.
And I think that they have still been in
that's-
but what I think is,
Well, I mean, they say he got
have
another
been-
investigation going on
Yeah,
too right now.
I think
So
it's because
maybe that's
they
why.
have,
No, that's a lie. I actually read that the FBI or NYPD actually came out and said that that was false.
yeah,
Mm.
they have who they want. They're not going to
Mhm.
waste their time chasing somebody else.
Mhm.
Once he confessed to that, then there was no reason to even go back to Diddy because they got somebody. They got a body already. They can close that cold case. That's all they care about.
What cold case?
What you talking about?
The Tupac situation.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that.
Well, it all ties together.
Oh damn, really?
Yeah. Eventually, it got tied back to the Diddy.
Oh yeah,
hired him,
some
and
Suge Knight shit.
So then they
Mhm.
moved. Yeah, it all ties together.
Mhm.
But
Wow.
did she get abused? Yes, because I guarantee you, most of that it wasn't nothing she brought up.
Mhm.
Whatever she did with Diddy, it was always Diddy that suggested it or initiated or put her in those positions.
Mhm.
I also think that they had a communication where she get taken care of, and
Mhm.
Diddy stopped. When Diddy sold the masters to a lot of his bad boy artists back to them, the easy money went away.
Mhm.
And I guarantee you, his payoffs, his bribe money, his hush money, all came from that. So when it was just regular Diddy money, she was one of the first people that got cut off from it. So she was like, "Yo, I got shit to do, nigga. You gonna give me 30 mil?" Even though she probably didn't need no more than 5, but aim high, always aim high. Okay? And Diddy was like, "Bitch, here," and that's literally what happened. Because it came out yesterday and they got settled within the same day.
Sure
So here's
I like
the
something
thing.
like that. I need to find me a case like that.
So here's the thing. This is
Right.
what I surmise. This is what I think. So number one, we have already been told about Diddy and his antics. Everybody has always said that Diddy was weird. You know what I'm saying? Freaky. They from Superhead to what she said about him in her book, to 50 Cent that has always talked bullshit about Diddy, to Jamie Foxx when he talks about how he used to go, like there's a clip of him
The
talking
Diddy
about
party.
oh shit.
They keep calling me to come back to the streets. Some old
Silver.
person lost.
Uh-oh. All right.
Bitch.
Well, let's
Do you
say
see
this
the
out
back-
loud. We have so apparently we have a silver alert for those that are tuned in. There's a
Yes.
Melvin Coven.
Melvin.
He is 5 feet, 120 to 30 pounds, 120 to 130 pounds. He is black. He has black short hair. Last seen wearing a black baseball cap with the American flag, burgundy thermal shirt, blue sweatpants, and gray BB flip flops. And he was seen in 4600 North 52nd block. So that's about 52nd and what is that? Like Congress area, like off of Hampton. So like 52nd and Hampton area. So if you live in the 52nd and Hampton area, closer to like Congress, if you've seen Melvin, please.
He's a short man, so definitely be on the lookout for him.
I know, right? You gotta look low. Look low. Or tall people gotta look low.
Yeah. So
Right,
sorry
scared
about
us.
that. Yeah, that scared the shit out of us. So I think that all of this has already been said. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so number one, where the fuck is Farnsworth Bentley?
Who was that?
Where he been?
The dude
You don't know
with
who
the
he
umbrella.
is?
He used to be
dude
with
that
the
used to kick it
umbrella.
with the umbrella.
Back in
He
the
used
day.
to have, and also Superhead talked about that in the book too. And this book was years ago.
Oh, you're talking
You know
about
what I'm saying?
Her confessions.
Yeah, this was
of a
years
super
ago. Absolutely. Should I have been reading it at the time that I was reading it? Probably not.
I never
I
read
damn
it.
sure read it.
But I definitely read it. So people know this about Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I will say this: the things that they said about her making him making her have sex with male prostitutes, like that, like for real, like that right there
It's weird.
is weird and is absolutely disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, and then too, so what I believe is that we have all of this that happened. So just think about what has happened. So you have him giving the masters, and then you have Miss Aubrey O'Day from what show was that? What's they little group?
Danity Kane.
Danity Kane, where she said, "I'm not signing shit."
Mm.
You know what they signed before they can get their masters?
What?
An NDA
Mm.
to where they can't say anything about him in a disparaging way.
Wow.
Guess who didn't sign it?
Aubrey
She
O'Day.
didn't sign it, right?
Mm.
Because she said it's some shit. I can get more money
Okay.
from this than
Okay.
what you trying to give me. Which, when you think about it, absolutely, because they didn't do shit. However, so I think that Cassie's NDA actually expired.
Oh,
I
could
think
be.
that when her NDA expired, she said, if you do not give me some money, because this is also something that I read, they said that she reached out to him first. Give me that guap.
Period.
Come up off that money, or else this is what's going to happen. It didn't happen. He didn't want to give her that money, right? So she made it happen. Do her husband got something to do with it? Absolutely. Absolutely. He ain't wrong. Swear. I don't think he wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, but now, shit, Diddy like, oh, shit, bitch. I didn't think you was about to do it.
Mm.
Shit. Let me go ahead and slide you this money. Because the money that he got her in the settlement, it was not far off from what she asked for. Should have just gave her the money, big dog.
You know what? That kind of stuff is kind of iffy, and this is why I say that
Mhm.
because it shines a bad light on the people where the situations are actually occurring, where you have a female who may be going through a situation where she's being raped or abused, and she wants to come out about it. She's not sure how to come out about it. She wants to say something, and you have people who she feels like they may or may not believe me, or they think I'm lying, or they think I'm trying to get something out of the situation.
Yeah.
And I've heard a lot of people just kind of expressing that, like, oh, well, she's lying, or oh, why now, or why
Right,
that, and
right.
not saying that they're right for saying that, but in
Right.
the same sense, it's almost like, okay, well, the fact that you settled not even 24 hours later, you know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm just saying, like, the fact that you settled not even 24 hours after, after coming out with everything, it's almost like it seems like, or it gives the
that she wanted
appearance
money.
that all you wanted was money, all
Absolutely.
you wanted was,
Absolutely. And I get your point. However, unpopular opinion, I don't think she's wrong. Absolutely don't think that she's wrong.
I
Because
do and I don't.
Because
I
let
do,
me
because
hold
it's like-
on. Wait,
I
just
do
wait.
and I don't.
Wait, let me say why. I don't think it's wrong because she was a willing participant, right? She was a willing participant in the circumstance. She was a willing participant. So because of that, she knows we can't do a criminal case.
No,
Now, I'm not. She knows that they can't do
True.
it. She can't do a criminal case.
when we say willing participant, right? Okay.
Nope. She was a willing
But-
participant. No, absolutely not. She was a willing participant.
Now,
Remember, we did the show about pretty privilege. And remember that I said, and I talked about women who are beautiful. And again, I'm not downgrading what she went through. I'm not saying that it was right. I'm not saying that she got what, like, I'm not saying that she asked for the additional things. That's not what I'm saying. However, she was a willing participant. When you get in a situation with somebody like that, because you have already turned that light on, you cannot turn it off.
but to what degree can we say she was willing?
Every
though?
step of the way,
But
because you signed up for it. When you sign up for things like that, that should be an expectation, because at some point it's going to be taken too far.
but she may not have known what was coming
She,
down the
she
pipe.
may not. She may not.
You know,
She may not. Nobody ever knows what's coming down the pipe.
I would say that because I feel like it's a very thin line
Mhm.
that we treading,
Mm-hmm.
but I do feel like it's some validity in both of y'all points.
Mhm.
Validity in Tiffany's, because I feel like the fact that she did file a civil suit only, it does say a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It says that, one, you are only after money,
Mm-hmm.
but two, because for me, if I was in that position and I was truly a victim, a civil suit will be the last thing that I'm concerned about. So it's
Mhm.
only one or two reasons
Mhm.
why she didn't
Mhm.
file a criminal case,
Mm-hmm.
because she couldn't,
And she,
or she only wanted the money.
mm-hmm.
So either way, it kind of looks bad, because it's like, either you really don't give a fuck about the abuse and you painting a picture that you do to the public to get the money, you know what I'm saying? Or like you said, she was a willing
Mhm.
participant. And I feel like that up until the point where she said she wanted to leave, because I do recall her saying that she was telling him like she wanted to leave a
Yep.
couple of times, and at those points he was like
Mhm.
threatening people and having people cars blew up. I feel like up until the point where
Yeah,
she
now
said,
that it, honestly,
like, once
that's a
she
bit much.
verbally
Yeah,
said,
I
like,
can say that.
once she said, like,
God
okay,
damn,
what the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say, you
Mhm.
know, because I definitely believe that she was willing in some of it,
Mhm.
and not only because of what she's saying took place, her actions afterwards. Yo, Like if somebody truly abused me and was sexually soliciting me and all this shit, I wouldn't just want money. Like I want blood. I want him dead or
Straight
in
up.
jail.
And I'm in a position where I can make sure
I can
that
make
you
sure
get,
that you get
yeah.
that. I absolutely
Mhm.
want to press charges. So
Mhm.
either you can't for whatever reason
Mhm.
because you are a willing participant or whatever, some
But-
shit, or you don't care about that and you only care about the money.
Right.
Either
But
way
this
is
also goes back to a point that Tiff was kind of touching on a little bit. Now that you've settled, and of
Mhm.
course the media and social media and of course the public opinion are going to paint Diddy whatever way they want to. But now you've gone ahead and fed into the narrative that women make up stories
Mhm.
and throw DV, sexual abuse, rape out there just to put it out there on somebody's name.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So now, as much as we want women to be protected, especially black women,
Mhm.
and we want y'all to have y'all day in court to get y'all justice and everything, when high profile cases like this come out and it's you
Makes it
settle
hard.
quickly instead of getting justice,
Mhm.
we now look more and more at like we question y'all. You
Mhm.
get more and more of those guys on the post who are like,
Yeah.
but did she
Mhm.
agreed to it or nah, she just lying. When it could be really cases where you really are
Mhm.
getting abused in this situation, and we're gonna be like, she's just making the story because she wants attention. Because you get people like this who actually does that. You get these actual valuable moments where people can say, bitch, you came out and told Diddy did all these things to you and you settled for the money.
Mhm.
Right.
Bitch, you just wanted the money to begin with.
Mhm.
You only went public with it because he didn't give you the money
Privately.
privately.
But that's it. I
That's
mean,
exactly what it is,
that's
though.
exactly right. Right.
But now-
and
but
I'm not
now
saying
we-
that it's
but now
right.
But now it's
adding
like
more-
everybody
But now it's
knows.
Yeah.
adding more fuel
Yeah.
to negative.
It's
adding more
negatively
negative
impacting.
fuel
Mhm.
that's making rape victims and DV
Mhm.
situations and sexual abuse cases make us less concerned about
Mhm.
it.
Absolutely.
And that's what the biggest fear is. Because
Right.
now when you do have these actual real life situations, we're not caring no more.
Mhm.
It's bad enough we already have those situations where someone will go out and be like, well, he abuses me, he sexually assaults me, and then you go back and it's not none of the situations we said earlier.
Mhm.
It's literally, oh, I just made this big fuss because I wanted him to treat me better.
right.
So it's like, no, we don't care no more. Now you got famous people doing it too. Because there was people who was, they was riding, like, we gonna make him burn in hell. He needs to suffer, he needs to be locked up behind jail. And it's like, oh, you took the money. You know?
So okay, so I got a question. So did nobody know like when this first came out that that's what it was from the beginning?
No, I didn't.
No, like nobody knew that.
A lot of people don't care about what it's about. You got to remember, when something hits social media, we only see the victimist piece of it. We see Casey sexually
That's
abused
true.
Diddy, period. We don't
Mhm.
care about the rest of it.
Yeah.
We don't care about how
That's
the rest
true.
of it goes. We take what the title of it is,
Mhm.
because social media is notorious for just reading titles and running
Right.
with it.
Right.
And then they read the story and it's something
Niggas don't
completely
read.
different.
Right.
Because
Clickbait.
somebody the other day just had to sue a newspaper article because they painted they did a clickbait kind of a situation when it was something completely different. They had to sue the whole entire newspaper people for making the article seem like it was egregious when in actuality it was
when it
nothing
wasn't.
nowhere it wasn't like that,
Mhm.
just so you can boost your subscribers. So
That's wild.
but that's what we do. We
Facts.
just look at the titles and we go off of it, and then we immediately get triggered and do our think pieces on it, not
Mhm.
realizing what it's about.
Right.
So when
right.
people did see the word civil case at this point in time, the narrative was already out there.
And most people don't even really know what a civil.
And they don't know the difference. They
Right,
just think guilty is like, ooh, guilty. Yeah, they finally got him. $30 million. It's Diddy. 30 million ain't shit.
It's nothing.
Mhm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
the man invested money. He got money in places and ways that, this nigga could probably buy El Chapo if he want to.
Yeah.
We-
Yeah.
we-
And there's nobody like I don't think like we saw that one party or something that was supposed to be going on in Atlanta that pulled out.
Oh yeah,
From
for
him.
De Leon.
Yeah,
the
but
liquor.
I have not seen anything else.
No.
Like there it would be very like I'm gonna be watching very closely to see what's gonna happen with him moving forward.
Nothing. I guarantee you, for the course of the
Yeah.
next 2 to 3 years, it's gonna be quiet when it comes to Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because Diddy is hiding.
Mhm.
It's because people are gonna look and see. You got to be careful what you say about somebody who has power.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy was smart, and he learned to put himself in places and spaces with powerful people. Those powerful people learned how he taught them things, that keeps powerful people powerful.
Mhm.
So with that being said,
And he did pretty much show us like, let me go ahead and erase this shit real quick.
right? Because let's be honest with you, Diddy is it's not
Control or
like
delete.
it's not like me and man down at the courthouse and we battling our baby mamas because
Mhm.
we regular ordinary people. So if she
Mhm.
wants XYZ amount of money, I'm probably gonna end up taking this public defender and she gonna get what she want and then some.
Right.
Diddy has lawyers he has a lawyer on his thing that his whole job is just to make sure shit like this don't get out of hand. So
Mhm.
Diddy could have definitely made this situation not even be money. Because
Yeah.
for all we know, it was settled out of court, right?
Mhm.
We never know if she got the money or not. We just know it was settled out of court.
Mhm.
So we don't know
Mhm.
what that looks like that made Casey leave it alone. It could have been like, oh, you want to bring up dirt
gonna need you
about
to
me?
say her
I got
name
dirt
right,
about
though.
you.
Mhm.
You want to bring up
Ooh.
stuff about me? I got.
But didn't it say he gave her some money?
It just say they settled.
Oh, it
They
just
just
said they
said
settled.
settled.
We don't know
Yeah, they
what.
Oh,
both,
that's
they both pretty much
true.
released the same statement. Like we decided to settle amicably.
Yep.
Da, 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 da. Like
So and that for
same
all we
exact
know, that
words.
could have literally been him
Mhm.
saying, "Look, I'll put you back on the retainer. Shut the fuck up."
Mhm.
That literally could have been that, or it could have been like, "You want to talk about me? Let's talk about you."
Mhm.
And she like,
Or
no, never
you want
mind.
to
Yeah.
you want to say all this about me, but don't forget, I'm the one who helped your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, and then she backed up.
Right.
Mhm.
We don't know. We just know it's settled.
I mean, for me, like if I'm going and see, but that's the thing with the assumption, because again, we don't, y'all just said we don't know if it's money that she got. We
Mhm.
just assuming that she got money. It could be like some like you said, Misha. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I know what the fuck you did too.
Last
You
summer,
know,
bitch.
that type of shit. I highly doubt it. I mean, let's be just
We don't
completely
know what
honest.
they
We
was
don't
doing.
know.
We don't, but right,
We
but
don't
I
know.
um,
Especially if she was a willing
yeah.
participant. It's probably
Mhm.
some shit he got on tape, because
That's
she
true.
also said that too, like in her lawsuit, that a lot of the videos, she was under the impression that they were recorded only on her phone. And she
Oh, yeah,
said,
he tried to,
and she
he
said
pulled
at
one
certain
up.
times, like they'd be at a party and he would send her a video of her doing some crazy shit, and to let her know, like, you ain't the only one with the videos. So you never really know.
Ooh, could y'all imagine?
No, that's why I don't play with videos like
Could
that.
you
Pictures
fucking imagine?
won't catch me on candy camera.
But you just fucking imagine just being with somebody who,
Does that type of stuff?
yes,
Mm.
Well, you also got to remember, and this is not me defending Diddy. I'm just being the other core because this is a podcast. He got his own self to protect.
Mhm.
I can't let you sit here and be the only person with all the receipts,
Mhm.
because then now if you have all the receipts, you can paint whatever picture you want
yeah,
about the
Yeah.
story. You can paint the narrative that you want me to look at. I ain't got nothing to protect myself.
yeah,
Number two, let's be honest, even as regular ordinary people, we got videos of each other all the time. It
Right.
don't always have to be sexual.
right,
At this current moment in time, there's a podcast going on, right?
Mhm.
But you're
Mhm.
also live on your phone right
Right.
now too, right?
Mhm.
And you got photos that you post when you in the studio and photos you posted when you walked in the studio. These are 4 different projections of the same moment in time.
yep,
You could easily post a photo. Yeah, this was right before Tone hit me. The whole video to protect myself. I didn't touch it. You can see the whole thing recorded then on that. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, yep,
Like,
yep,
and that's really
Mhm.
all he's doing. Is at the
Mhm.
end of the day, Diddy is not going to move
He
like
not
a
no
nigga
fool.
off of 3rd and North
Nope.
Avenue.
Right.
He is
absolutely
going
not.
to move like a nigga who owns Lake Drive.
Right,
Not live on
right,
it, but owns it.
Right.
So he's going to make sure that everything he does, he protects. So even if she has these moments where she says, "Ooh, I see you over here doing this," well, bitch, I got you over here doing all this
Yeah.
too. So what we
Yeah.
gonna do? We gonna play tit for tat, or we just gonna make a collage and sit at home
Mhm.
together
Mhm.
and watch all the wild shit we do together?
Mhm.
What? How you want this to be
Yeah.
played out?
And it wasn't even just the him being able to retrieve the videos that she thought that she deleted.
Yeah.
It was the fact that he actually was able to retrieve her medical records.
Oh yeah.
He had her whole medical
He
fucking
would have her
records sent
medical
to him.
records sent to him and stuff like that.
Yes.
Take this in consideration.
When you have money, you can
That's
do
what I'm getting
anything.
to say. When you
Whatever.
have money, people will break that Hippocratic oath as long as you can't prove
Man,
where you got it from.
Listen.
That's all it is.
Listen.
I have nurses in my family. I would never go to them to do it, but I know that they got co-workers
Mhm.
who's struggling a little bit behind on their mortgage, need a new car, want a better job. So if I got the right moment and the right money and the right connection, all I gotta do is like, hey, I heard about the situation. I can get you from A to B. You just get me this right here real quick.
Right.
They gonna make it happen, and next thing you know, they're gonna be in a whole better situation, and nobody knows anything other than what just happened,
And that's it.
and that's it.
And you know what?
And did he just updated his statement too? Because he released the first statement just said that he settled, but then people were saying that he settled because he's guilty.
Mm.
So now his lawyer
Oh, I see.
released the updated statement and said, just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Miss Ventura the best.
You know, I heard they were saying like Diddy not the one to play with. Like he just makes
Yeah.
it go away.
Like Kim Porter.
Do y'all remember?
Yep.
Do y'all remember when he when his son was playing at UCLA
Yeah,
and he whooped the coach's ass.
I think I
Whooped the
remember that.
coach's ass and beat that man up. And next thing you know, the school was releasing a statement like, well, the coaches apologized for his wrongdoing.
Wait. And didn't he hit Andre Harrell over the head with a champagne bottle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Forgot about
like,
that
They
one.
crazy.
you know,
He, it just go away.
yeah. And
Hey,
Aubrey
hey.
O'Day, she just said,
Andre had that coming.
Aubrey O'Day says, it says she blasts the justice system after Diddy settles suit with Cassie. She gonna be the next one to come out and say some shit.
Mhm. Aubrey O'Day.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She definitely is. She definitely is gonna come out and she gonna say some shit. I'm waiting on her to come out because when she comes out, I think that I think that she's gonna go all the way with it. I think that she's gonna write a fucking book.
Is that the one that didn't sign? the
Yep.
bid? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that she's gonna
Oh,
end
yeah,
up
she not
writing a
playing
book.
She's like, I'm not signing nothing.
not at
Y'all finna
all.
catch all this tea.
Not
Get
at
your
all.
mug.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so I'm
Mm.
I'm really really anticipating that. Oh, and then this is one thing I totally forgot. We back on Will and Jada.
Why?
Because Jada won't shut the fuck up.
What she said? This
Well, you
time?
know, it's not even Jada this fault. This time.
Wait
Nope.
though.
It is
Have-
it is
I was
so-called
gonna say,
best friend.
His best. I was just
Yep.
gonna say, have y'all heard?
Yep.
I didn't hear.
Okay, so the dude, I guess that he was friends with both of them and with
Mm-hmm.
hey dude, whatever. I can't. I don't know his name. What's his name? Anybody know his name?
I don't know his name.
Okay, so he's been on like he sat down with somebody recently.
Boy,
Tasha K.
Tasha K.
and
Now, for
he
those who
I
don't
like
know
her.
who Tasha K
I like
is,
her.
it's the chick who basically still owes Cardi B money.
Yes.
Sure do.
Slam.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's not forget that.
And she gonna fuck around and get sued again.
Oh, she is getting sued. They already said the court's already on it.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so he sat down with her and was just spilling all this tea about how Will Smith was sleeping with Dwayne Martin and how he like was at some party and he was looking for Will or somebody told him to go get Will or go get him or something. So he's looking for him. He walking through the halls and whatever. He go in some room and he was saying that he was getting slammed by Dwayne Martin. I mean, just all this. I heard it was something else today. I mean, it just yeah. And so Jada was actually on the Breakfast Club. Was that
Mhm.
yesterday? Yesterday, I believe. And she actually said that none of it is true. Which I mean, of course, she gonna come on and say that none of it is true. Like you
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
Here's my thing when it comes to Will Smith. At this point in time, in both his
That's right.
career and his world, there is no reason for him to hide
Mhm.
if he's gay or not. Okay? We are in a very open-minded, liberal world, even to the point where the gay community stands behind each other even more than we stand
Yeah.
behind ourselves.
That part.
So to
Mhm.
constantly be publicly fighting the fact that, oh, I'm not gay, to me, honestly, I feel like that's bullshit. That's why I feel like a lot of these accusations that are coming out are actually just accusations. Now, at the same time, if you really have ever listened to Socially Awkward or any of the conversations you ever had on there, just because
Shout
a
out,
man
Mimi.
likes
Mhm.
to be pegged or other
Mhm.
type of activities
Mhm.
that could involve another man being involved, it does not mean he's gay.
Mhm.
Okay,
He just freaky.
you're
Yeah.
just freaky. Like we
Yeah.
definitely had this conversation where you just freaky.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
just freaky.
And that's what I think. Like in
And-
accordance to sex, we,
and if
we
he's
do that
if
too
he's
much.
just freaky or
Mhm.
he's just done some wild shit, then so be it. But my whole thing is a lot of people are trying to capitalize off the fact that Will is very, very private. Like,
Yeah.
very private. That sometimes you have to go do your research to even find out if certain things that are being said,
Mhm.
where the hell does this come from? Because there was people Will dated that I never knew he even dated.
Me neither.
You
That's
know
what
what I'm
that's
saying?
what
Like, when
people
did you
was
date-
coming out.
Right.
Yeah, and they were saying like he dated this person and he dated that person. And I'm
Mhm.
like, what?
Like, when did he do this? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, but
You
when,
know,
fam?
but I'm just saying, but when?
You know, was
like,
it during Hancock?
Right,
Was
like,
it,
was
you know what
this-
I'm saying? Like,
during
Right.
the Fresh Prince of Bel- was this during the time when you were not doing the movie?
right,
Was
like,
this the reason why you were in Paris standing on top of the Eiffel Tower? Like, hold on, bro.
Right.
They got some
right.
questions.
like
So
I'm
you
trying to
know-
figure this out.
Trying to figure it out. But I think honestly, folks are just trying to find their 15 minutes of fame.
But also I saw a video where what's
And
the
the
old
crazy
girl
part
that
about it is his
played?
friend looked like he may be gay.
He definitely does.
definitely got some-
Definitely
So-
does.
He
That's
said-
the
But,
part that really threw
He's
me off.
sassy.
What was the old girl name? Lisa McCoy, the Brat sister.
Oh, Lisa
Yeah.
Ray.
yeah, Lisa Ray.
Uh-huh.
I actually saw a video where she was having an interview with somebody, and when they asked her
About her husband.
about
Dwayne
her
Martin.
husband
Mhm.
and about
She said, "What's the name?" Stole
yeah
him,
that
right?
he
Yes.
stole him and was
Yeah.
the reason why they why they divorced.
Yeah.
Mhm, I remember that.
Yeah. So it's
Is that
like,
Will Stolen?
was it Will or
Dwayne.
was it somebody
Dwayne
else?
Martin.
Yeah.
She said Dwayne Martin stole her, and not even stole him.
Yeah,
in the sense
Dwayne Martin
of,
stole her
ooh,
husband.
You know, he with him and he
Mhm.
messing with him necessarily, but she was saying how he would like get her husband and just be on these like wild orgies or trying to make him holler at people or
Mhm.
taking him,
Mhm.
you know, to places and
Yeah.
putting him in other, you know,
And
women's
that's
faces and
weird
stuff.
because
That's super
when you
weird.
think about it, like,
I mean, wouldn't put it past them. Like I said, when you got money, you live in a different type
Yeah.
of world than regular people.
I mean, shit,
But
the
it's
regular
up-
people that we know, you never know what the next person is
Right.
doing
It's
unless
true.
I sit and
Next
tell
door.
you.
You could be
you
right
know.
next door to a whole entire sex orgy going on, and you
Absolutely.
wouldn't even know. You think it's a family barbecue.
Mhm. That part. You got to be, no, like for real, like shit, you never know.
I don't know because
I
Tisha
would like to
Campbell
go with her.
actually, when she said she got
Not
divorced
surprising,
from
though.
Oh, God.
from
Like,
Dwayne,
what?
he was very controlling and very like didn't want her to do things that she wanted to do because he needed to control the narrative,
Mm.
which is usually the signs of somebody who's out doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Like I need to know where you are in
At
control
all
of your
times,
scenario.
uh-huh.
So if I'm over here doing A, B, C, D, you can't make a big
Mhm.
fuss about it. Which is
Yeah.
also how we end up getting the situation on Martin too, as well.
Right.
People don't know that. Like he really egged her to push the issue about Martin, and now the show ended. I think he was just jealous that his shit could never take off.
That like that.
Like,
Yep.
honestly, he could never take off. But I'm not. I wouldn't put it past Dwayne at all if he may be bi. He definitely gives the vibe of an individual. He never wants the world to know he's bi.
Dwayne.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
he never.
He moves like one of those dudes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like I might like Dukes, but I don't want the world to know that I like Dukes because I got this manly image I got to protect, which
Mhm.
honestly you kind of don't.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. We don't give a fuck.
But it's the fact that history keeps tying them two together.
Mhm.
Like history keeps tying Chris Brown and Rihanna together.
yeah,
Like even though they both
Yeah.
have long moves,
Long
past,
yeah,
they still somehow reason keep putting them two together. And I
yeah,
think that's the situation. I think because of that initial lie that came out about them two,
Yeah,
it's
the
a
intensity
consistent
of that
lie.
whole situation.
Yeah, and
was
it's a consistent
lot.
lie that keeps going there.
Mhm.
And Jada's not making it any better. I'm not
Mm-mm.
putting blame on her.
No, she's
She's-
not.
I mean, she's
not. And there was another post. I'll be having time. There was another post, and it said something about her saying somebody asked her why she didn't put August in her book. And she said, because he's been through enough.
Oh my God. As if
Bitch.
her man ain't been when she
And that,
got,
and that's
like-
for me. Like, you know, like I looked on social media and I saw a lot of women saying, well, why y'all hate Jada? I don't understand why y'all don't like Jada and Will. Da, 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 da. Well, guess what? Will has not tore her down like that. Like
The irony behind it.
wow.
The irony
Yeah.
behind it is all about delivery. Even though
Right.
Jada is saying a lot of stuff that Will has said,
And
Will,
it's a, you know,
Will put it in his
mhm.
book, and that's it.
Yeah.
right.
Will
Yeah.
has not gone on no
Mhm.
tour. He has not dissected and talked about things.
Mhm.
He has never had conversation
Mhm.
about public, private business or anything like that. But Jada's whole platform over the course of the last 5 years has been unpacking personal stuff. The whole Red Table
Yeah.
Talk is literally, it started off as a conversation with her mom, and her daughter, and them navigating what adulthood looks like now.
Mhm.
So as that started going on, more of her personal business, because I think even in one episode, she kind of attacked her mom about not being a good mother when they were growing up.
Mhm.
So she's gotten comfortable with just saying anything
Yeah.
interpersonal now, because that's what podcasting does to you. You get
Mhm.
comfortable with telling your business. So
Mhm.
now,
Fuck
for real,
that.
you do. You get comfortable
Y'all
with telling
let
your
them know
business.
my business, baby.
You get comfortable with it. Believe it or not. I say more about
Same.
myself on podcasting now than I've
Mhm.
ever said in life. And it's just funny. You get
Yeah.
comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So now she's comfortable with just saying whatever because that's how she feels. She'll tell stuff that Will never spoken publicly about. And her reply will be, oh, well, Will said it in his book.
Mm.
Or Will, if you read such and such book, he said it before. And it's like, yeah, but we ain't just give it out for free though.
And like you said, and
like you got to
said,
buy the book to get what Will said. You
Right.
giving it away for
for
free.
free, right? And like you said, delivery too. You know, I
Right,
mean,
right.
Will, you know, he the way he says certain things, or you know, or he
Yeah.
referenced his book. You know,
Yeah.
it didn't seem like he was spilling the tea or he was trying to
I
make his
know.
wife look bad. For
Did
some
they find
reason,
him?
Mm-mm.
What's
for
on your
some
phone?
reason,
There's
it's
a silver alert again.
Another one?
Only you got it this time?
Yeah.
Who your carrier?
Mm.
They must really care. 'Cause
same dude.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
if it's a chick this time, they ran away together.
You never know. But yeah, it's I think it's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know, it's unfortunate and
She
nobody
be quiet. She be
Yeah.
quiet. She be sit down.
yeah, please.
She got enough money to where she just go
Yeah,
take a
just
trip, get
hers,
some
just
self care.
hers.
And that's it. Why don't you ever go take a trip? We'll go everywhere.
Yeah, come on. He be all just jumping, jumping off the
Unfucking
stuff.
bothered. Do you hear me?
We'll
Come
be
on.
everywhere.
He at the pyramids
Like
and
when Tiffany
everywhere.
Haddish did her when they were doing Girl Trip, and Will was there because Jada and Will was together. Tiffany and Will and Jada all out on a swamp trip, and Will was like, "Damn, this is nice. I should get me one." And Tiffany thought he was talking about the boat. This nigga's talking about the swamp.
Oh my
So
god.
this man got other concerns.
Yeah, like he's so
This nigga
unbothered.
trying to buy a whole ecosystem.
Right.
You out here worried about August and his
Right.
depression.
Right.
Nigga, Will go buy a whole clinic that just focuses only on August.
Right. That's the part that's like really like, come on now. Like we tripping. But I think that, with this was good. I think
It was good.
we
It was
we
great.
were able to find some I do really want to have like a domestic violence so yeah, I want to talk about that. I really want to talk about that because I think that's something that is so many people go through, and it's not
Whether it's
always
like you were a victim or
Mhm.
like you grew up seeing it.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
like we grew up seeing it, but it's not really in the context that most people would think.
Exactly, and that's what I was just gonna say.
No, I think.
No,
I
she's
think,
talking about her specifically.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about me.
Okay, because I was going to say, I think we've all seen it, but I think that society, when we were younger, it was the norm. I think that's what it is now. A lot of people
No,
are.
I would say it's still different for me. Yeah, my situation.
No,
Still.
no, I'm not talking
Oh.
about your situation.
I'm just talking about my situation.
You want to fight? Don't you?
I do want to fight.
Come here.
I'm angry.
Come here.
Honestly.
Yes.
And there's so many traumas, that
Yeah.
comes with that. You know,
Yeah.
even traumas that you're not aware of.
I was
Yeah.
just gonna say that.
You know,
yeah,
and
for sure.
traumas that you don't even know you need to heal from.
Mhm.
That
and
are
that's why
manifesting.
you that's why you don't play that shit.
but
But
yeah,
but yeah, so I think
This
that's
is
something
good.
definitely something that we can talk about.
Yes.
But I'm gonna keep my eye on every single one of these situations because I don't know, because I be nosy. But I be nosy, like I be sitting back and I be watching the tea, but like I don't want to know like your business nosy. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
right,
No.
right.
I want to know. I want to know Tiff business.
No, I don't mean
Oh.
Tiff personally because I want to know Tiff business. too. But I mean like some like
that's the
real
post-show
people.
conversation. That's not the.
Huh?
Right. I mean, I'm talking about like other people, like
Right.
not like celebrity type of people. Like I don't wanna
Regular
know,
other
like,
people?
Yeah, like
Oh,
I don't
no.
really- I don't give a fuck.
I do. I'm not gonna lie. If I see you and your baby daddy in some shit, I'm going to his page. I'm going to the comments. His sister comments. She gonna beat you up. I want to see. I'm going to everybody comments. I'm going through the likes. Whoever laughing, think it's funny. I want to know. I'm that.
No, I
nosy.
say I done made my way to your godmama page.
Listen, I found your grandmammy, the baby page, your little cousins and them,
No, I said
Okay.
I know where you work,
your best friend, your work bestie.
girl.
Right,
Because
right.
I mean I do I like
I'm
tea,
nosy,
but
when
I
I be in the when I do have some time and I'm in the bed scrolling, don't let it be a good old argument with about 20 comments.
you reading every single comment.
It make me laugh when I see them blow up.
Yeah,
Because
it's just
the
a little
ones that you're-
entertaining.
The ones that you are always guaranteed to see is when a baby daddy ain't doing his shit.
Oh yeah, she gonna tell it.
Lord.
She
Did
gonna
y'all-
tell
did-
it.
They have some where like I saw a thread where it was like some white women like in some rural town and they was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No, Laura, you you mess with my husband and and your potato salad isn't good, like type shit.
Mine neither. It's like,
Like-
not a potato salad.
Like so
My
here
potato
now here I
salad.
go. So I guess I do like to be in people's business.
you do it. You be telling them fables, them fibs,
See, maybe I do
telling
like
them
to-
tales.
Maybe I do.
You a Pisces, you nosy just like me. Cause you know I be writing there, seeing you screenshot like, girl, you see them? Look at them, they fight.
Yeah.
They fighting in Popeyes.
I do be want to know, like, why y'all fighting? Though? What would cause you to do some shit like
Right,
that?
I mean, if I'm in Popeyes, something that cause me to fight somebody in Popeyes, like if a bitch real rude, like real rude. Cause you know, like
Mm-hmm.
I can withstand some rudeness in public just because like I just don't want to never have to take it there in
Mhm.
public
In
with
public.
nobody,
Mhm.
especially if I got my kid or even if I don't got my kid. I just don't want things to escalate in public.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for me it would have to be like the ultimate, like just blatant disrespect. With like minor
Yeah.
disrespect, you bump me and say excuse me, that's fine. I'm not gonna be like, bitch, excuse me. I'm not one of those. But like
Right.
if you bump
I
me
think
and
that's
then
rude in itself.
yeah, but if it's just like you try to skip me in line and then when I politely be like, I was in line and you try to check me, might
Yeah.
hit you first.
Oh yeah, because that's
I'm
one
not
thing
gonna
I do
argue.
not play about. Because if I've been sitting here waiting,
Oh, I was
Baby.
gonna say I thought you were saying argument. I was say no, I don't argue.
Nah.
We not gonna argue.
oh no, hell no.
I'm gonna hit your ass.
No.
That's
Just
for
saying,
sure.
I want my food first. Don't play with me.
I will hit your ass.
Well, this has been a wonderful,
This
wonderful
was great.
show. We got some stuff we got to talk about off air.
Facts.
So thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for tuning in. This was a great show.
This
Peace
was
out.
Really good show.
Yay.
Let
Be
us know when
safe.
we off air.
Yeah.